As you know, the villa's terrace no longer has shrubs. Today we are going to investigate plants, not only for that area, but also for the front of the house, which is one of the next things we are going to do. For this, we need nothing more and nothing less than my grandmother. First, a little stop at rehabilitation, because my shoulder is quite bothered. Now we are heading over there.
We'll at least check what's there.
Do you know what today's goal is?
I think it's something about buying plants to plant there in the villa.
We found an awesome table, right, Grandma? She had a great idea about this one here.
Well, yes, because it's made of wood, and moreover, it has a width of about 15 centimeters every time. Because of the pallets, those having the machines that you have to sand, hey, can you make a table, the board? Look, I already have work for when I'm going to sand. With the machine, the sticks.
We actually came to see the topic of the little plants, but we are going to take advantage to get inspiration and see what little things we can do. Say, isn't he identical to Thor? Oh, please, he looks a lot like him.
Oh, yes, he looks like Thor. Look at these two, how funny.
Oh, please, Thor was quite a bit chubbier.
He was like the owner who didn't diet.
Look at this little set here, like stones, with a kind of terrace with its little stones, some figurines, a couple of fountains, and a little plant. Here we have the section of artificial plants. Isn't it beautiful, huh? Well, yes, don't tell me it's not beautiful. Actually, they are little ribbons like this, boom, 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 and this would be like a cane.
On one of these swings, I sit down and I can't get up because I wouldn't know how to. I would use it backwards.
My goodness, I found artificial bougainvillea. How beautiful. Grandma,
We're looking for? Look for 12 euros. Look at you, how nice you are.
I would like to buy the big one for that reason, but...
This one will also grow.
My goodness, the music is super loud, isn't it?
Yes, I don't know if it's because I put them on.
Look at this little vase. What a beauty.
This, the model, I like this one more.
It's spectacular. This one is spectacular. Remember, in case you have to buy something for your plants so you can already have it purchased, look at this one. What a beauty. Oh yes, wow, it's a Zika.
Begonia, it has...
Looks delicate. Are they natural? Yes, they are natural.
This one seems like those we have from elephant's ear.
Ah, this is an alocasia. Well, yes, then it's the same as the elephant's ear, right?
Look, I'm going to take this one.
Oh, you're taking it?
Yes, for the entrance.
I'll get a cart. Wait here. A small one would have been enough, right? This big cart?
What, here? Does it look like it's the neighbors?
Look, what a beautiful thing, Grandma, please. Oh, what?
Lazy bones. Christina, you don't have to be looking at the plants. They don't sell the cat, huh?
Does my grandmother stock more plants to stay longer? Oh, a bit of silence. Oh no, is there also music here? Though, Augusta, what's the price? 44 euros?
I'm not keeping this one of 12.
Using small plants and other decorations on garden tables has become a popular trend for birthdays and celebrations. The idea of the plants we want to place, above all, is one that is resistant to the outdoors. That is, they don't wilt in winter. 2, that they grow, but not excessively. In other words, they don't become ultra mega giants. They grow up to a limited height. They don't make everything dirty. That is, they don't have little flowers or anything that can cause them to fall off and in the end leave the whole patio covered in dirt. We want these 3 requirements for both the back and the front part. Giant planters, one in particular that I love and had already seen is always there. This one here. I like it a lot. It's very strange, but I like it as if it had come out of the sea, you know? Would they have just taken it out now? In addition to plants, I'm very interested in gravel since we plan to use it in certain areas. And I would like to see the different diameters to be able to see which is the best option for one area and for the other. This diameter seems spectacular to me, but like this, on a decorative level, to put some large rocks. In fact, I love that one. These white ones too. I like all of them. These sizes are ultra mega large. I don't think they would be comfortable when walking or anything. It would have to be a much smaller size. This one becomes too small. I think this really looks like literal beach sand. Let's see, I would love to put this on, but I think it has to be dirty, but dirty, dirty, dirty. It might stick to your shoes if you step on it. Oh, don't tell me there's another omishini. Do you see? It has kind of moved a little bit, right? Maybe over time it will start making holes in the ground and so on. I love it, but I'm unsure about the comfort. The size seems good, but it might still be a bit small. This actually is more like what I have in mind. Not the color, that's why I find it a bit dark. I would like more of this type of color. That it be more beige tone, beach tone literally, because I want the garden to look like a beach. As much as possible, obviously. Not these tones. Also, these look like they're volcanic. These that weigh absolutely nothing. They're round. I think they're adorable, but they look like goat droppings. This is a very, very, very feasible possibility. I really like the color combining white with beige, and I find the size super appropriate. Now, perhaps if you walk around here barefoot, you might hurt yourself. I mean, let's say it's not for walking barefoot. It's also difficult for there to be a gravel that you don't step on if it's not one of those two that I've shown you. Likewise, this size, notice that it's also not like this one. I mean, look at the difference between one and the other. This size, I think it would be the next one, after that one. If I had to choose one, I would choose this one for the color and this one for the size. I'm undecided between the two options. One might be more comfortable, but I'm not sure. For concealment, we have this here, which we actually use for the apartment, and it looked super nice. If you're wondering where my opinionless grandmother is, she's gone off to rummage elsewhere due to impatience. Since she didn't need to look at anything there, she said, "You keep looking and I'll go look at things that interest me." There, you see. It's the one I mentioned before that I love that it's from here. It has many good things that I'm looking for. If it's clean, durable, in fact I have it at home, it requires maintenance. Zero, and it also provides quite a bit of concealment. I have doubts about the floor to put in the back, in the front more or less. I've somewhat figured out the size, but there are several types for the back part, like the background.
At the very back. Let's go. Well, more than they are already 220.
You can let go of the cart if you want. They're not going to take it away.
No, don't let it go down by itself.
I like this one a lot, but there's a problem. It's like beach sand. If it will be too much, where should we go? To the back?
To the ground?
To the ground? Yes, it will be very messy. Look, can you come over here if you want to touch it?
Not just by sight, I don't like it anymore. Flower appears? That will get on the sneakers. The sneakers will get hooked, and then the floor inside the house will get dirty and let go.
It makes me very angry, but I just love that. And the next one is this. It's a little bit bigger. These are already like volcanic, but then there's this one here, come over here. Then there's this one, which is quite a bit bigger. I like this one more. Do you agree? But couldn't walking barefoot lead to stepping on something undesirable?
You're right, going barefoot here is not allowed.
Clear? And what if I made a combination between this and that? Like a more beach type area and another more for going in sneakers?
Well, it's like if you did, for example, as if it were that. One thin and another one. And when you're walking, the thin one you step on, and the thicker one you don't step on.
Use some guide to be able to put one type and another?
Yes, and then the one you want, you step on the thin one, and the other one is for decoration.
This is for the entrance part, yes, because you're not going to go barefoot at the entrance. You're always going to wear sneakers. So I think that size is good. Oh, damn it, I've stained myself. Do you have a tissue? This one is covered in mucus.
No, it doesn't have any. I carry it because I think that will fall, and it doesn't fall from snot.
They are snot in appearance, right? Thank you.
It's the thing that sometimes itches in your nose, and you do like this, but it's nothing really.
No boogers come out, right? No boogers come out. How do you imagine the outside part?
I imagine it Mediterranean style, but with a style of those you've been to those tropical countries. Something like that.
A tropical style, right?
Yes, something that changes completely. I planted 2 palm trees years ago, of course. Over the years, they became very big, very tall. Christina's father, Alberto, was pruning them with a ladder. But one of the times, a branch fell. He didn't move away enough, and a branch that had spikes, it pierced his chest. Thank goodness we had to go to the emergency room to have it removed. Thank goodness it wasn't near the heart. Otherwise, it might have hit a vein.
According to Que Palmeras, that's also an important reason. We've ruled out that they can be dangerous. This plant grows big and beautiful. It's not dangerous since you can prune it. But the palm trees that have very strong spikes and that can fall and hurt you, we're not going to place them. We have discarded them mainly for that reason. And here the sun has come out. Oh, don't take the curves so hard or you're going to fall. These planters are so beautiful. I love them. This one is very pretty.
Yes, I don't have that kind.
You're not going to believe it. Do you know what we found? Trimming on the outside. There were 2 olive trees today. And why did you cut them? No, we didn't cut them. We have them there. I mean, they're growing. Where are they? Are they on the side? Do you know we left a few little plants? I insisted to my father, no, don't cut them. Well, one of them is an olive tree.
Well, that's very good.
Yes, well, 2 actually.
Oh, well, at least you can pick olives.
Well, isn't it very small, huh? Well, it will grow. That's tiny. Oh, please, my fluff too. Look at him.
Christina, he spends his time...
I'm coming. Oh, please, how cute.
Oh, how handsome. Oh, how handsome. This...
He's big.
Yes, what is old? Oh.
Keep soaking up that sun. I'm envious. If I were there, I'd set up a hammock and not budge. Not even for a tractor.
I had strawberries planted years ago, but I had a dog. She was a female. Her name was Linda. And I said, it's strange to see the strawberries in color and to be able to pick them. And when I go to pick them, I can't find them anymore. Until one day I realized that the cat was eating them. The cat or the dog? No, I don't think it was the kitten. Dog, I've never had cats.
Okay, I just found the one we also have there. What is this? Is this it exactly? Let's see the name, right? And so we know what it's called, if we manage to read it. In this other one, you'll see it better. 2 for 1, Tobira. Look, I'm going to stick with Tobira because the other is a quite complicated name. Tobira, okay.
These plants resemble dodge and wine. Someone, I don't know who, came and told me to run away because they were poisonous.
No.
I touched and pulled them out, thinking I might be distracted. They told me they were poisonous.
This is a magnolia that my grandmother has, a giant magnolia. I
have a magnolia?
Yes, just entering the garden from the outside. Oh yes, that very tall one. Yes, your magnolia is giant. And besides, it makes a
stunning flower.
But it's not so tropical style, I don't know. How do you see it? Would a magnolia look good in the villa?
Well, yes.
It's not very careful, right? But does it make a mess or not? That's important, isn't it?
Man, what falls is the pine cone. Those that fall, but they are easy to remove. Do you have palm trees behind you?
We're going to see the palm trees now. I love this area for its beautiful little trees. Of course, the problem is that we need a palm tree that doesn't grow too much, but that it grows, but that it's not dangerous.
Look, do you see the spike?
This one is already large, and I don't perceive it as very dangerous. And look, it's even bigger. It's not one of the prettiest, isn't it? I don't see this one as dangerous either.
Yes, it has the tips, those only because they are small, but those are another type.
These are dangerous. Look, touch it.
Yes, they also prick a lot.
I don't see it. I would say it says Phoenix.
Christina, why don't you remove the palm tree at home? What palm tree? A sprout has come out below and I want to pull it out. The one that grows tall.
Show it to me later. I just don't know which one it is.
It also has a point.
I don't see it as the least dangerous thing in the world, honestly. Well, I think we've done our job here and there, and over here we have the cacti. Wow, what a head. I love the Buddha head. It's 726 euros for that. And I like it even more like this, flat, like a fountain that falls, like the stream of water, and very beautiful.
It could fit.
Very well. Also, my grandmother told me she's going to give me a planter that has several plants. I think it was called Clivia, right? The one you're going to give me? My grandmother is going to give me those for the entrance area.
To the fish, eh? Barbecue to the barbecue.
Look, it's amazing. We've come back home to take a little break and eat, and then we're off to the next garden. Since we're here, I'll show you the clivia over here, on the terrace. And it's the one my grandmother told me she was going to give me so I could take it there to the villa. The front part is here. Look there, another kitten. These two are planted in the ground and I like them a lot. Look, these two, I like them a lot because they have flowers. And the only thing that stains is the little flower, which is nothing, very little thing, and they are very straight. But in this garden we see the clear example. of the problem with the tape. Look, everything that has broken there, well, look here, there is more tape than another plant. I just stepped in shit. This, as you plant it, expands like boom and grows everywhere. So no, and this little plant here, is my grandmother also keeping it for me?
Look, do you see this tall one? Look, what a cute little thing has come out at the bottom. This one here, yes, it's the same.
She's really beautiful, isn't she?
But do you think that's a little thing? But I don't know if it's rooted.
I'm unsure. It appears to come out of the tree or the ground. It looks small, like something you could plant. The truth is that if it grew just as it is, this is spectacular, this palm tree. Well, we try, because this would stay. Very cool. In fact, that one is from the bird of paradise, which is super similar to the Augusta, and it's the one I really like to place.
Isn't that palm tree beautiful, that one? Doesn't that one have thorns?
If it would take me, it would be perfect.
Catalan-style beans? The hike is at the bottom. Look, scoop it out with a spoon. With the book, that one from my grandmother, from my great-aunt.
The ancient recipes, right?
Yes.
It's the lawnmower robot, and I brought it here to basically test it here in the outdoor area. Let's see how it handles these shrubs that won't stop growing and are getting taller every day. So maybe we can somehow control it with the robot. I've already connected it and mapped the entire perimeter, so I'm going to hit start and we'll see how it actually goes. This lawnmower is specially designed for the villa, I believe, because with those big wheels you can go up and down any slope. And here, well, the terrain is not as straight as possible. It's straight, but it's not perfectly straight. And having those big wheels, well, it shows, okay, look, the difference between what I've marked to cut and what I haven't. You can clearly see the circle where it has been passing. Can you tell where it has been cut or not?
You can tell in that area, yes, it even smells like fresh grass. Yes, it's true, it smells a lot. 4x4, right? If it can handle this, it can handle anything.
We've arrived at our next stop. See if you can grease the door. It's very stiff. To be honest, I've only been here once. Look at the funny little bench with the table in the middle. Great beginning. Extra points if they're playing the ABBA song. Wow, there are so many beautiful and cute options to choose from here. Oh, there's artichoke. Do you think it would grow if I plant the artichoke? We planted once, right? Yes, and it never came out.
Look at 150. Well, 150, I'll take it to see if it comes out.
Oregano, parsley.
Parsley, cow thyme. And what did I say, Romero?
I would say, Grandma, that this plant here is the one you took in Chiquitita, right? Yes, right? Yes, in the other store, I was talking to a person who helped me a lot and explained super interesting things to me. For example, they explained to me that these little leaves, which are thin and elongated, withstand heat and high temperatures much better than the arrowhead ones, which are thicker. The thinner and longer it is, the better it withstands the heat. Mother, this one is so beautiful. Yes, I love these. I also have this one. I love the Monstera. If this gets full sun, it will shrivel up. These also hold up very well, but of course it's ivy and it's not the same. Let's look for some small palms that have rather thin leaves. This one looks a lot like the one you took, the one I took. And I think you also have this one at home planted in a little one.
It's now in the hallway where I placed it.
This one, for example, has told me that it also withstands the heat quite well. Have you seen this plant? How beautiful is this one? I love the fern, but, well, very similar to the fern, but in a giant format. I mean, very, very large, the fern. Some leaves are smaller. We have this one. In fact, I gave it to my grandmother. It's the typical one from IKEA. Another one that has been highly recommended to me is this one here, which I've shown you with the thin leaf. A palm tree type, quite, with many possibilities to be in the villa. Wow, yeah, the wooden Buddha is so beautiful. Oh, how beautiful. I love it. It's spectacular, isn't it? Yes, in fact, there are many things made of
wood, but
example, this over here. How I would love to carve something like this and then placed like this on a foot. Beautiful. I loved that it's as if they had pulled it from the bottom of the sea. They're snot in appearance, aren't they? Since we have the mic on, my grandmother and I, you're going to hear all the snot along with my voice, right? Look, it's this one already. It's pretty, that one. It's very beautiful, huh? Something like this would look very cool to put up. I want them already grown up.
Since I have this one in water, I don't water it. It waters between the middle of the pot and this, and it takes the water from below. The other day, I took 3 pieces this long from Cutty because they were hanging down to the floor.
Do you know this is the same one you have artificial in your dining room, but in real, yes? This one, Picus lirata, is very pretty. Let's go outside now that the sun has set. Where should we begin? Let's go over there and then we'll go around. I love the hydrangea, it's beautiful. The alocasia, which we already talked about in a video, but the problem with the alocasia is that it gets very wilted. The spethiphyllum is this one here. Do you have it at home or not?
I don't think I ever had one, but I don't know what happened. I don't have one now.
Well, it holds up super well outdoors. I had managed to
Have, but not anymore.
Do you know where I found it? In the trash container, and I took it and it has grown huge, super beautiful. Look how beautiful it is. Wow, how cool.
That's the weirdest plant, right?
It's weird, but it's pretty.
Look, it's that one. Yes, it's clover.
Really? Is it a clover? A clover? Oh, really? Wow, how funny. It's very beautiful because the leaf is kind of drooping and it's nice to leave it hanging like that. Really, all the ones here that hang are beautiful.
Truth, because
This clover is also very beautiful in a garnet color. It's lovely when it's drooping. Look how cute. The lavender is beautiful. It's my favorite aromatic one because it has a beautiful flower. And that concludes today's video. These stunning garden views are the perfect way to bid farewell. We will soon continue with the outdoor part. I'm looking forward to it and see you very soon in upcoming videos. See you soon.
Go for it, Christina. Let's go. Oh my God.
Can you loosen it a bit if it doesn't fit well?